What's up, everybody? Welcome, my crypto and gaming army. Um, I'm excited about today's video because I'm going to drop a lot of information on you people. I am going to give you the do's, the don'ts, some information about cryptocurrencies out there. What is going on? I mean, the market is red. There is blood everywhere. We are down 20-30%, but fear not. We are coming back. And this is why I created this video for a lot of people that are new, even some experience, give you some information, up and coming things, and what to expect. Do not fear. The market is down, but it will be back up. Cryptocurrency is still in its infancy stages, even though it's been around for a while. When you do a comparison between the stock market and the cryptocurrency market, I believe, and don't quote me on this, this is not financial advice. Anything I give you here is just the facts. I give you the information, I give you details. This is so that you can make the best informed decision for yourself. I will not tell you to buy, sell, or hold. That is up to you to decide. We are trying not to get sued here because we do not give financial advice. All right, Crypto Army, let's talk about what's going on. The crypto market is red. There are blood everywhere. We are seeing losses. And then we see gains. And then you'll see losses. This is because of fear with the government, the shutdowns, the pandemic, crypto laws being signed. I mean, the government just wants more taxes all the time. They want more and more taxes. And this causes fear in the market. But it's also that we were due for a downside. We were due for a bear market. We've been on a very long bull run, all-time highs. So things can't go up forever. And in my opinion, this was the perfect time for the market to go down. Why do I say it's the perfect time? It's because the tax season is very good for cryptocurrencies. You have people getting a ton of money back from their income taxes. In the past, it was with stimulus checks. A lot of it went into the stock market, cryptocurrency. So for it to cool down now, expect a very big 2022. There are some major players that kind of rose in fame during 2021 and made people millionaires. I was reading an article the other day of a guy who bought I think it was $600. I can't remember if it was Shiba Inu or something else, but he made $1.5 million off that $600, and he quit his job. And good for him. Crypto market is so new that, I mean, when you look at the comparison, it's about $2 trillion crypto market versus, I believe it's somewhere in the $400 to $600 trillion in the stock market. I mean, if you imagine the levels right now in cryptocurrency, what it would be if we had the same level of money flowing in as a stock market, it would be massive. The gains would be incredible. A lot of people would be billionaires. And this is why they call it the Great Reset. You have so much volatility, but you can make so much money on that. Just like in stocks, when the market is crashing and people are screaming and we're losing everything, there are people who are doing put option calls in the stock market to make money. We can discuss put option calls in another video. But for now, I just wanted to let you know that no matter what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, it's a good thing to see lower prices. For those of you that are new to cryptocurrency, some terminology that you might know, that I might say FUD, FUD, so it's negative news, just bad, anything bad news, anything that people put out there just to bring down the price of something, scare you off. And there's a lot of market manipulation from millionaires and billionaires. What you're seeing now is classic market manipulation. These people are taking advantage of the negative news and the pandemic and everything. And what they do is they're whales. And a whale is a person who holds a lot of a single cryptocurrency. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars and more. Even a single $1 million is a whale. So what they do is they put out this negative news. Millionaires, billionaires will do interviews and say, "Don't do this. No, it's a scam. I would never invest." But as soon as they're done with that interview, you better believe they're running back to their house, checking the levels of these cryptocurrencies so they can buy it.
Got him!
Once it's down. And what they also do is they'll create hundreds of thousands of transactions to sell. They'll create a selling pressure. It brings down the price. So the way cryptocurrency works, there's a certain number of coins, and then how many of those coins are purchased. And as the purchased coins go up, the value also, the amount available goes down. And so as something becomes less and less available, it becomes more rare, and the price goes up. And that's something to understand when you look at a coin. Perfect example is Shiba Inu. People are saying, I want to see a $10 Shiba Inu coin. I want to see a 1 penny. It's not going to happen. Shiba Inu coin available supply is so massive. They had 1 quadrillion coins. That is a lot. Even if you purchased for $1, I mean, that's $1 quadrillion that would have to go in there. And so the way, I think people have burned it by sending it to a dead wallet that can never be extracted. So that means the available supply becomes more scarce. But still, it would take a lot of money, a lot more than Bitcoin has and everything for it to even reach a penny. So, do your research. Expect the reality. Don't expect things to go so crazy if you don't understand. Make sure you always understand the math behind it. Again, circulating supply versus the purchase supply. As you purchase more, they go down and the price goes up. Most pages will tell you how and what is required for the price to go up of a specific token. Also research the utility of the token. What is it used for? I know a lot of people are big on Dogecoin. Other than being accepted for some payments and Elon Musk tweeting about it, I mean, to buy stuff on this page, to my knowledge, there's not enough utility for it to really skyrocket. The reason it's so high is probably because of the available supply versus a coin like Shiba Inu. It's less than a penny, a fraction of a penny. It makes it easier to buy more. But they have a lot of utility. They have burns. Companies are burning them. They're going to be created into video games. They're going to be creating a platform for creating NFTs and trading, Shibu Swap. There's a lot going on with it. Development teams, I mean, they hired a AAA company to do a video game for them, and they had, I believe his name is William Volk, he was the vice president of Activision. That's massive news. That's utility. Shiba Inu is accepted on BitPay, there's a lot of restaurants and businesses accepting Shiba Inu. So, that is utilization. That is what I see. When I look at a coin, that's what I want to see. So I'm very bullish on Shiba Inu. And again, I am not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This is only information and facts about cryptocurrency so that I can give you everything you need to make your informed decision. You decide. You choose when to buy, sell, or hold. And again, do not invest money that you do not have. Do not give up your mortgage payment expecting a quick return, because it may not happen. You may temporarily lose money. You do not take your grocery money. Only invest what you have. All right, back to it. Cooling off is a good thing in the stock market. Why? Because when you go to Walmart, you don't want to say, I'm going to pay top dollar for this and hope that the price goes up. No, when you see 30% off at Walmart, you're going to buy the item because it's 30% off. Same with cryptocurrency. Do not be a crypto noob. Do not be somebody who buys in FOMO. FOMO is a person who fear of missing out. They see,
I don't need it.
see the price going up, they jump in hoping to become millionaires. All of a sudden they see the market come back down, They get scared that they've invested this money and are now losing it, and they sell. You know, when you buy something for $1,000 and it goes down 30% and you sell, you've already lost $300 right there. You're only left with the 700 of your initial 1,000. So always buy the dip. If you buy an item at $1, it goes down 30%, so 70 cents. Now you buy here at 70 cents and it goes back up. Now you've gained 30% of your value. Whereas if you buy it up here and it goes down, well, now you have to wait for it to go up 30% for you to be even. And then you got to wait for it to go farther. So, you know, whenever it goes down, buy the dip. Buy it at the bottom so that it goes up. And this way you're never chasing the high prices again. If you buy it at the all-time highs, you have to wait for the coin to surpass its all-time highs for you to make a profit. So whenever you see a massive dip, you buy, you accumulate, you hold. That is how a smart investor, don't be a newbie crypto. Do not be a newbie crypto. Come on, guys. This should be common sense by now. For those of you who have looked at all the different channels and the information, you do not buy high. You buy the dips. Pretty common knowledge. So make sure you remember that always. When you see things down, like right now, I believe my whole portfolio is down 20-30%. And to me, I'm happy. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the cooling off of the crypto market. And you may say, Jose, why are you so happy you're losing money? I'm not losing money because I didn't sell. I still have the same number of coins. If anything, I'm trying to accumulate more. Because when it goes back up, I've bought even cheaper. I got something that I find very valuable at a discounted price. And you know how we all love free and discounted things. Nobody likes to pay retail for anything. So I see these as future investments, long-term gains. So, and one of the big coins that everything seems to follow is Bitcoin. Keep your eye on Bitcoin. You're going to see when Bitcoin goes up, every single coin, the exception of a few. There's some that work against Bitcoin, or there's some that have major news. A perfect example is I created a video the other day about Student Coin. I'll put a link up here in the for you guys to see it if you want it, but and in the description. Student Coin. Student Coin for the most part follows Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin goes up, it goes up a little bit. It's still a new coin, but they released news the other day that their terminal was finally going live. This is major. And for those who don't know what Student Coin is, again, see my video on Student Coin. It's very insightful. So because they released this coin that we've been waiting for so long and this information, we saw that while Bitcoin was going down 20-30%, everything was going down 20-30%, the Student Coin rose 50%. So always good to read and inform yourselves on certain things before you make a decision. But for the most part, when Bitcoin is down, everything else is down. Now let's talk about number 2 spot, Ethereum. Ethereum is huge because of smart contracts. Everybody can build a coin on Ethereum network, and you can track it. You can actually audit the coin, and you can see how many coins it actually has. You can see transactions on Etherscan. I mean, it's so transparent, the cryptocurrency. I think that's why people like it. Right now, we're kind of relying on banks to do that. And banks should know if you have $100 and you spend $70, they're in charge of making sure that you actually have the money there. With cryptocurrency, it's a public ledger. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of computers around the world have the same ledger. So it's impossible to hack, because for somebody to hack the system, they'd have to hack every computer that is mining and doing the work in the world. It's not going to happen, because when one computer starts to change its values and it gets shut down. The system will shut it down, and you will no longer be used as a ledger. So the public information is there. It's very reliable and it's secure. It is 10 times better and instant versus a bank. Bank, you gotta wait 3-5 days just to know for things to process. I hate that. I hate paying a bill and waiting 5 days to see my money leave, because it makes me want to spend it. But there's things holding Ethereum back. And it's their gas fees. Their gas fees are insane. I tried to look at what it would cost to send an Ethereum-based coin to my MetaMask. They wanted to charge for $200 worth of coins. They wanted to charge me $30. I would have lost, in $30 right there just on one transaction, and that's not even its final destination. And so there was another time I looked at it, and it said with $200 in my account, trying to send it over to MetaMask, it says you don't have enough funds to send your coin. And to me, that was mind blowing. I'm like, what are the gas fees that they want to charge you over $200 just to send these coins? Get out of here. So luckily, Ethereum recognized that people do not like their gas fees. It is what is holding Ethereum back. So they released Ethereum 2.0. I mean, this is going to be an upgrade to the current coin. So it's not a separate coin. If you have Ethereum, it is still the same thing. Ethereum is getting Phase 1 was released, which was a merger, which pretty much is put it on the foundation that for the upgrades to come. Phase 2 is coming Q1, Q2, and I'm not exactly sure if I remember correctly, but I think that sometime by summer, or if not Q2, the gas fees implementation, it's a new client that they're going to send out. And this client is supposed to reduce the gas fee significantly, like every other coin. If I wanted to send Crowcoin, it cost me pennies. I want to send Stellar, which is another huge cryptocurrency, Stellar and XRP. I'm going to do a separate video on it. So keep an eye out for that one. But they do transactions across the world instantly for pennies. And here we are with Ethereum paying $30, $40, $200. I mean, it's insane. So once these gas fees are fixed, expect Ethereum to explode. I mean, this is going to break away from Bitcoin's pattern, and it's going to do its own thing for a little while, and it's going to shoot up. And I could say it's not unrealistic to see a $10,000 Bitcoin soon. $10,000 Ethereum coin, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be much higher, but Ethereum, I can see $10,000 to $15,000 Ethereum coin in the near future. So let's talk about negative news. I've already mentioned a little bit about it. Ignore the mainstream media. When they do an interview with the billionaire, and the billionaire saying, I don't trust Bitcoin, I don't trust cryptocurrencies, they're not something that I can hold in my hand, it's not real, it's a scam. The second they do that interview and they're done, they're running to their computers on their private jets or wherever they are, and they're checking the price of what they just bashed so that they can buy it low. Billionaires do this. They know what's going on. They're involved in major projects, and they know when cryptocurrency is gonna skyrocket. So they'll go out and they'll bash it, and they'll say whatever they can to bring down the price, and they'll sell whatever coins they have of it to help bring down so that they can accumulate more. It's market manipulation, so you cannot trust certain mainstream medias. And I'm not going to get into politics, but they do a lot of fear tactics. Fear for control. I suggest you learn to be unbiased. When you look at information, make sure that they're not just negative news about cryptocurrency, and they're not just positive. You want to look at one that talks about the facts, good and bad. And so I found that YouTube is actually one of my preferred places to go because people do a lot of research, and you're going to notice that there's a pattern, and they all talk about the false negative news. They said they all these different YouTube channels talk about how they'll talk bad about a coin, bash it to bring the price down, and yet in the back they're doing contracts and they're doing massive work, like HBAR. HBAR is one that billionaires are talking about it in the news, and they're starting to slip. There's an interview with somebody, I forget who it was, but he said H and then stopped himself and refuses to talk about the company. But the only cryptocurrency with H is HBAR. Which is another massive cryptocurrency with huge potential. Unfortunately, if you live in New York State and a few other states or regions, you cannot buy some of these cryptocurrencies. Why? Because we have so many regulations. They think they're helping us out, but they're not. They're holding New Yorkers back. Why? Because by the time it's released in New York, by the time all these laws are through, you've already missed a massive gain. So if you're unhappy about that, make sure you send emails to your senator, send to your governor, mayor. You let everybody know how unhappy you are with their regulations that are holding us back. For example, crypto.com, another massive coin that I'll do a video on soon. You can't get it in New York. You can't use their software. You can buy it through Coinbase, but you can't use the crypto.com app. It allows you to use our Chrono network. So it's a lot of holding New Yorkers back. And it's silly that you live surrounded by states where there people are getting rich off of these coins, but you can't buy it because of New York laws. So always make sure you know your laws. Make sure you know your cryptocurrency. Make sure you understand the news. Do not take the mainstream media. Yes, I'm talking about CNN, NBC, Fox. Look up your own information because they only talk on the news with the sole purpose of selling papers, creating attention. They don't really care whether they're telling the truth or not. So always look for your own news. Go to the websites, go to different pages, look up YouTubers. It's the best way for you to support your community and also get the real facts. So again, thanks everybody, my crypto army, my gaming army, for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not already, subscribe, like the video, share it if you found it useful. Expect to see some gaming videos soon. Probably Rocket League is going to be my next one. Maybe a little bit of more DAO, some other stuff in there, but expect some gaming so that we're not just always here talking serious and Bitcoin. Let's have some fun. Watch me get destroyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.